there also is a new complication at the southern border. Border Patrol agents will stop using body cameras in the field effective immediately. Multiple sources confirming to NewsNation that this move was prompted by social media posts showing users a way to detect Border Patrol or ICE agents. In a Reddit post, agents could be seen by using BLE radar, which is a mobile application that analyzes Bluetooth low-energy devices. So that's smartphones, smartwatches, and speakers. Sheriff from Terrell County, Thaddeus Cleveland, is with us. Sheriff, welcome back as always. How long has this been known that these body cameras could be intercepted, or was it known?
Hey, good morning, Marni, and great to be back on with you. And I just heard it break, probably 3 or 4 days ago about this threat to our U.S. Border Patrol agents, officer field operation officers at the port of entries, and then, of course, our ICE agents, those that are wearing under CBP and ICE these devices. So it's some new reporting coming out. And I'll tell you, the stand down, the safety stand down is a good thing because, the safety of our agents and officers is paramount along the U.S.-Mexico border.
Right. So we understand why they wouldn't be using it. How reliant were they on body cameras? What were they being used for?
Well, first and foremost, Marni, these things only came about maybe 2 to 3 years ago. They actually deployed them here at my station or my former station here in Sanderson just after I retired. And, some other stations had received them before. But look, the Border Patrol's been around for almost 101 years now. We operated about 98 years without them. We're going to be fine during the time period the stand down occurs. Look, people like to say that they're there to prevent agents from doing things, but really what they do is they exonerate agents. Even before we had cameras, we had a lot of claims and complaints that were unfounded. And Border Patrol doesn't investigate those complaints. We have to call in a third party, which is Office of Professional Responsibility within CBP. It's like our internal affairs. They'll conduct those interviews. So again, the cameras actually help more than they hurt agents.
Right. And without the cameras, does it make that job of transparency more difficult?
Marni, I wouldn't say that it does whatsoever. Again, we have to look at what we're dealing with now. We've gone from, encountering millions of people a year to now we're encountering, less than 300 a day. So apprehensions are down, which is a good thing. There's a great thing, but, I'd also assist with those body-worn cameras not being available at this time. And again, those cameras are there as a deterrent to keep those who want to make false allegations against agents, and then keep, if there is an incident, it also records the incident so it can be used for evidence in a case, whether it's a case against an illegal alien for things such as assault on a federal officer.
Are there other vulnerabilities, Sheriff, that you think should be looked at in terms of the technology that agents are using, or things that you personally would like to see added to help bolster security?
Marni, so another thing that we heard in this reporting thread was that the frequency that the camera transmits can also possibly detonate an IED. And we've heard reports of the cartels using IEDs more so on each other than on the U.S. government. But, those are things that certainly can come to fruition in the future as we see more of a tightening of the border here along the Texas-Mexico border, or even out in New Mexico, California, and Arizona. But no, again, technology can be used to our benefit, but we also know that there's vulnerabilities in it. They're able to be hacked. So I think we need to definitely review all technology that we use and make sure that it's being used for good and not for bad.
Right. Each piece of technology scrutinized for the right reasons. Tell me about coordination right now, Sheriff, at the border, and how you have seen things go over the last few weeks as you cite some of the lower numbers.
Historically, we've talked about all-of-government approach. And after 9/11, we talked about all-of-government approach. And I think we got away from that a bit. And I can tell you now what we're seeing, Marni, is complete all-of-government approach to the national security of what we're seeing at the U.S.-Mexico border, whether it's in the interior with the targeting of dangerous criminals in our country, or if it's here along the U.S.-Mexico border at both, the federal levels, and then, of course, you have the state levels, and then us, the sheriffs and other municipalities at the local level. So truly, unlike ever before, the all-of-government approach at our U.S.-Mexico border.
Yeah, getting everybody on the same page. Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.